The FBI claims to have disrupted a hacking attempt by the Russians. We're going to find out about it today. I've got Mikey hosting with me today. Today's Not So Critical Update. Hey, Mikey. Thanks for coming back
Mike.
today.
Absolutely.
Peter and John left us hanging, so you jumped in for the save. We're going to talk about some.
Always good to put my face on camera. So give me a call.
Yeah, we're in. You've been with us before. I know you from work. Me, and Peter all work together. We also all know John. Normally, it's obviously the three of us, but they kind of flaked on me this week. Had some other stuff come up. Whatever. Real life, I guess. So Mikey's here to jump in. We'll talk about the FBI disrupting a Russian hacking attempt. All right, so I highlighted the story a little bit here. U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation has wrested control of thousands of routers and firewall appliances away from Russian military hackers by hijacking the same infrastructure Moscow's spies were using to communicate with the devices. Which I think in itself is interesting because basically they're just saying that they hacked the devices that the Russians were also hacking. I don't know if that makes it better or not.
It wasn't clear to me whether they just used the same vulnerability that the hackers were using, or if they hacked the hackers' infrastructure to gain access through whatever they were using.
The way I read it was that they hacked the devices the same way the Russians were. From the article, Cyclops Blink was designed to hijack devices made by WatchGuard Technologies and AsusTek, Asus computers. WatchGuard issues a statement confirming that it worked with the U.S. Justice Department to disrupt the botnet, but did not disclose the number of devices affected. They said it was less than 1% of WatchGuard appliances, which is, I'm sure, still a huge number.
But that means it was more than 99% Asus devices. Is that what that means?
No, I think they were saying of the WatchGuard devices, only 1% of all WatchGuard devices were affected. Oh, it would be nice to push that much of the blame onto Asus, I imagine.
Sound like they were trying to. Anyway, we know how minimization goes in the game.
Right. Yeah, they didn't give enough. We saw this with the Kaseya breach too. Oh, only a small number of our clients were affected. We'll just kind of gloss over.
Different numbers and different stories, like only 100 and 350 and 1242. You're like, it keeps growing every story I read. Yeah, so the scary part about this story is that the FBI took it upon themselves to basically hack people around the world to, for their benefit. But is that something we want our FBI to be doing?
And that, according to FBI Director Chris Wray, with court approval, they secretly breached thousands of routers and firewall appliances to delete the malware and reconfigure the devices. So is this
the same court that claimed certain people were Russian agents?
What was that story? Was it?
Back in 2016.
I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to do. We want to go all the way back to 2016. Is that what we're doing?
I'm just saying these secret courts are, they're secret, and that's not good.
Yeah, problematic. And we've talked about the pen register requests for information from the tech companies. Like, there are lots of things that happen behind the scenes that are scary. In this case, the FBI has openly admitted that if you've got a WatchGuard device or an Asus computer, they potentially came into your network to reconfigure it for you. Right. Isn't that helpful of the government?
Thanks, guys.
I mean, what are they supposed to do, though?
Next time you're over here, can you cut my grass? Appreciate it.
What's the alternative, though? What are they supposed to do? If these devices are compromised, they know how they're being compromised. They could do this to stop it. Like, should they not have done it?
Yeah, I mean, I think this kind of harkens back to the last few years we've seen like emergency powers come into play and anything goes, like, it's for your own protection. We did it for you type of stuff. I hate to use the slippery slope argument, but that's exactly what it is. They're just reaching in to help you. But one day they may not be reaching in to help you. And in fact, I can almost guarantee that they are reaching into places that are not helping people, that are sucking out information that those people would not want to be out.
Yeah, I mean, we know this. They had permission to do this, but clearly they had the capability to do it before they had permission to do it.
Yeah, but they had permission from a secret court with a secret judge in a secret location. Like that could even be a lie. Who knows?
So what would you? So I guess two issues then. One is should they, but two is why can they? Like there's all if these devices are already this vulnerable that everybody, the Americans and the Russians apparently both can just cruise into your network whenever they want. Like that's a problem with the hardware providers, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think the proper channel would be to notify the hardware vendors. If they know how to hack them, they can help the hardware vendors patch those holes and then issue updates through whatever means they have. I think
should the hardware provider have any?
We're in a state of emergency, which all rules go out of the window at that point.
Should the hardware provider themselves have the access to come into your network and reconfigure a device like this?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm like the right to repair type of person.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I buy something and I want to take it apart and do something else with it, then I'm going to do that.
But the Russians were in these devices.
Right.
So fuck it. Live with the consequences.
I don't know, man. This is a tough one. Yeah. I mean, I can't answer this. This is the debate of the ages, in my opinion. Like how much of our rights are we willing to give up for the sake of security?
That's all of them. Take them. Here.
And you can add privacy and security to that. I mean, I'm probably willing to give up less than some people, but there is a line where I would even say, yes, help me, please. I would like for them to ask me if I wanted their help first.
It's such a tough case. Like you want to be able to trust people to do the right thing, but you can't. And in a case like this, I would say like, yeah, this is kind of a case like this. So this is a national defense issue, essentially. The networks of dozens, hundreds, thousands of citizens was under attack. The government provided a national defense service, right? I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah.
I don't love it. I don't love anything about it. I don't like that they can do it. I guess for me, the bottom line is like, I think they had to do it. I think it was the right thing. I'm glad they did it.
I don't think they would have done it if there was not an ongoing conflict a very heated conflict in a part of the world. I don't think they would have reached so far. At least I hope they wouldn't have.
I hope so, but it also demonstrates that clearly they had the capability. They didn't develop the capability when this conflict started. They were sitting on this.
Yeah, they probably had they're one of their 0 days. They're like, hey, somebody else found that same 0 day. We need to do something. It wasn't us.
Who's using our security backdoors? What's going on?
Forever, as long as it's only theirs.
I hear you. All right. Well, I think it's an interesting story. I'm glad there was some visibility into it. I actually was a little bit surprised that the reporting was as transparent as it appeared to be. Yeah. Like you said, there's still issues.
Yeah, they were bombastic about it. They were like, woo, like hoorah. It was very strange. America is really good about doing our dirt in the dark, which, hence the secret court, secret judges, secret locations.
Boy. Now we're going to have to look at the propaganda.
The EU is like, we would like to control DNS to help for your benefit.
Oh, the US is
what? No way.
I'm sure Russia's close behind.
The US is like, we're going to control your DNS and you're not even going to know. It's called Cloudflare.
Ooh, damn! Shots fired. We don't even want to get into the propaganda angle of like, why is there such a favorable story about the FBI protecting us from Russia right now But we'll just gloss over that for the time being. I think this was good coverage. We'll leave it at that.